So just real brief, just going over this game. Oh, there's my cat. There's my kitty. You want to say hey to? No, she don't want to say hey to anybody. So this game in particular, I thought that it was a fun one, right? Very close to the point where I actually thought that we were going to pull it off. I don't necessarily know how I feel about going to Harrison Barnes at the end, but I know that he was hot. He had really great percentages this game. I would have preferred the Spurs go to Castle, just to be straight up with you, just to be honest. But let's be real, Harrison Barnes did get a really good look at the rim at the end of the game. So he could have very well made that, right? I don't even think it was a 50-50. I feel like he had like an 80% chance of hitting that based on his game today. Just didn't go through. But overall, they did a really good job. One player in particular that I thought was quite impressive was Devin Vassell. And this is just the type of player he's going to be, right? Like, I really think that he's a third or fourth option on a really good team. And when you're a third or fourth option, you're going to be a little, wanky, right? Wanky? Wonky. I think that's the word I was looking for. Like, he's going to be up and down. He's going to be a little inconsistent. He's going to be frustrating. But at the end of the day, this is what he's capable of, where he could just basically help take over a game. 6 for 10 from 3 is really impressive. And 4 steals along with that is impressive. So I really like Devin Vassell today. I thought he was quite great. And not to say that this excuses his season as a whole or anything. Obviously he's been inconsistent. This is a down year for him, but I did like him. And this also isn't something where I'm saying he just shouldn't be traded at all. Obviously the Spurs are going to be listening. We already know that teams have inquired about Devin Vassell, so they're going to be listening. But at the end of the day, I do like what I saw today. Now the one, we could talk about everybody, right? Steph Castle, obviously I think he's going to be a star. Everyone always gets on to me on how much I praise Sochan. Never once said I think Sochan's going to be a star. Maybe his rookie year, I thought maybe. But even before we got him, before the draft, before anyone knew that the Spurs were going to get him, I liked him. He was at the top of my list in that draft because of his versatility, right? So I didn't expect him to be a star necessarily. But I will say with my whole chest that I think Castle can be a star. I think he will be a star. Like he has everything that you can imagine. He has the ball handling. He has the defense. He has the basketball IQ. He has the rebounding, which I guess that's part of defense as well. He has everything. He has the full package. He just has to get better at 3-point shooting. But yeah, he says superstar. I think his ceiling is that. But if I had to put money on it, I'm going with star. I'm not going to go as far as I don't think I'm going to go as far. If I said superstar, I'm going to take that back. I'm going to say star. If I had to put money on it, but I do think his ceiling is superstar. Like, I think his ceiling is SGA type ceiling. Like, everything as far as his body type compared to SGA is very similar. His play type, his play style is quite similar. It's a lot of things that makes me believe that his ceiling could be that, but more than likely, I think he'll just be a star, possibly like the third best player on our team, and during championship runs. Like that's how I view him. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it'll be one of those situations like Tony Parker, where Tony Parker was a big chunk of his career. He was a star, but then there were quite a few years where we could put him in the superstar category. I don't know if we'll say Tony Parker was a superstar through and through. But yeah, we'll have to see. Girl, why is your fur like this? You need a bat. What fell on you? What did you knock over? Her head is like kind of sticky. What did you do? Gosh, I don't know what she's doing, y'all. Anyways, so I could talk about everybody, but the one player that actually stands out to me is Julian Champagnie. Good God, I feel like I've been waiting forever for Julian to have another good game. It seems like, hold on, I could be tripping here. Let's see. Let's take a look at the log history, because it feels like it's been forever. I am tripping. No, I'm not tripping. I'm tripping a little bit. So the Denver Nuggets, he went 5 for 13. which that's not good, 38%. But before that, Orlando 53%. Maybe it's just the consistency. He's been weird, man. He has been quite weird. Let's see. Yeah, he hasn't been great. Yeah, okay, this is what I'm talking about. So the first 2 months, well, minus October, November and December months, he was averaging nearly 13 points. And then after that, it was 7, and then 6, and then 8. And now he's back up to 16 the start of April. So, yeah, it's nice to see. It's good. Hopefully he can start getting hot going into the offseason, because I really do believe in Julian Champagnie on this squad, right? I think that he can be a very valuable backup small forward or shooting guard, more than likely backup small forward. I really like his game. So overall, that's just how I feel about it, man. I thought that they were very impressive. My takeaway is Steph Castle is a star, or he's going to be a star. His demeanor during the entire game was quite impressive. He didn't rush anything. He picked and chose like when he's going to be aggressive, right? Like, he wasn't just going one mode the entire time. He was trying to see what the defense was going to give him and reacting to that. It was very impressive. He looked like a veteran, guys. He doesn't look like a first-year player. And honestly, with it pretty much being set in stone, he's going to be Rookie of the Year. He could have very well took the foot off the gas pedal, but he didn't. You know, he's still going strong. So I love what I saw from Steph Castle. I will say this is a little random, but from this game, Chris Paul isms kind of irritated me a little bit, right? That one play in which I think it was, he tried to shoot, he thought he was fouled. Steph Castle got the ball, passed it over to Champagnie for the dunk. I think that's the play I'm thinking about. And Chris Paul was whining to the refs during the play. Like, he was looking for a foul and then complaining as the play was going on. We could have very well much so needed him in that situation. And that was in the stretch. So that was down the stretch. So that kind of bothered me. You know, I didn't want to see that. But overall, he had a good game, obviously. 8 assists. It's pretty doggone good. So, yeah. I like Luka better than SGA. Oh, well, me too. Me too. So, anyways. That's all I have to say about that. But yeah, Luka won Rookie of the Year.